Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to show you how to create a crochet vest, and I'm going to be using this Brunette blanket yarn. My color is called Vintage White. It's kind of an off-white. You will need a pair of scissors, a size N or 10mm crochet hook, a darning needle, and a measuring tape. So you can also check out on my blog the different sizes. There are small, medium, and large sizes, and today I'm just going to be doing the small size. So starting with one of the front panels, you are going to make a slip knot. So you're going to take the open end, cross over, put that loop on top of the other side of the yarn, and then just pull through. Tighten that up. Okay, so we're going to be working from the bottom up for the front vest. Actually, for the whole project, we're going to be working from the bottom up, and you're going to be making 2 of these front panels. So you're going to start by chaining 2. And then you're going to half double crochet in that very first chain that you made. And a half double crochet is a yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all loops on your hook. Okay? Now you're going to chain 2. And then flip your work over. Okay, so this chain 2 right here counts as your first half double crochet. So to increase, we're just going to do 1 more half double crochet in the same spot that those come from. So that's 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2, and then in the last stitch we're also going to do 2 half double crochets. So for these first 10 rounds, we're going to increase in the first and last stitch. So I'm going to just show you that one more time. When you're increasing on the last stitch, you're going to be half double crocheting twice, but for the first, you're going to chain 2, flip your work. So these first 2 chains count as your first half double crochet. So you're going to do 1 more, and that counts as an increase for the beginning. And then you're going to half double crochet in the stitches in between, and in the last stitch you're going to do 2 half double crochet. Okay, and I will show you that one more time. Chain 2 for your first half double crochet, flip your work, chain half double crochet once in that spot that the 2 chains are in, half double crochet in the middle, and then 2 half double crochet in the last stitch. However, actually, this is a good thing to point out. So this is a half double crochet here, and then this is your second to last stitch. So we're actually not done with this row. I'm going to half double crochet once more, and then in that chain 2 space that we made at the beginning of the previous row, that's where we're going to do the 2 half double crochet. So always watch out for that stitch. So this is not your last stitch right here. This is this little V right here. Okay, so you're going to work that pattern for 10 rows, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do 5 more rows, and I will meet you guys back here when I'm done. Okay, so I finished the 10 rows, and another way to keep track, when you finish the 10 rows, you should have 17 stitches across. And if you're going to be doing a size medium, you would do 12 rows, and if you're doing a large, you would do 14 rows. Okay, and also a little hint for the pattern. Each section, there are 3 sections of this pattern. Each one is going to be 10 rows. So now that I finished those 10 rows, I'm going to mark the opposite end of my rows. You don't need to put it on here, it's just to show you which side you're going to increase on. This is a removable stitch marker, you just need one for this project. So now instead of increasing on this side, you're just going to be crocheting straight, and on this side you're going to still increase. So again, this section is going to be 10 rows as well. So I will do the first few rows with you. You're going to chain 2, and then you're going to half double crochet in the second stitch, not this first one, because that would mean they are increasing because we have a chain 2. So you're going to go into the second stitch and half double crochet, and you're going to half double crochet all the way across until you get to the last stitch over here. Okay, so in this last stitch we're going to do 2 half double crochets. And then you're going to chain 2, flip your work, and half double crochet into the first stitch right here, and then all the way across. So I reached the last stitch right here, and I'm just going to do 1 half double crochet, chain 2, flip my work, and then repeat those first 2 rows that I just showed you, where you will start in the second stitch, half double crochet across with 2 in the last stitch, chain 2, half double crochet in the same stitch that the chain 2 is in, and then half double crochet all the way back. And again, this is on my blog, so you can check that out as well, or you can rewind the video. And you are going to do this for a total of 10 rows, so we just did 2, so we're going to do 8 more. So when you end there, you will be on row 20. So I'm going to continue my work, and I will meet you guys at row 20. Okay guys, so I just finished the 10 rows of increasing and the straight edge over here, and now we're going to be decreasing and shaping the armhole on the other side. So also you should have 29 stitches across if you're doing the small size. Okay, so now that I finished those other 10 rows, we're going to start shaping the armhole over here, and then we're going to be decreasing this point over here. Okay, so first what you're going to do, you're going to flip your work, and you're going to slip stitch in the first 5 stitches. So you're not going to chain 1 or anything before you turn. And to slip stitch, you're just going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now you're going to half double crochet 2 together. So you will yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull through, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. You're going to have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, and just pull through all of them. And now you're just going to half double crochet all the way across until you reach the last 2 stitches. Okay, so I made it to the last 2 stitches, and you're going to half double crochet them together. So you will yarn over, go through the first, yarn over, pull through, go through, yarn over again, go through the next stitch, yarn over, pull through. Why do I have so many? Yarn over, go through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all of them. Okay, I think I said I had 4 over here. I don't really know how the proper half double crochet is done, but that's just how I do it. Okay, so now you're going to chain one, flip your work, and then you will half double crochet two together again. So here, and then you're going to half double crochet all the way across until you get to that last stitch where you half double crocheted together. So I will half double crochet across and meet you guys there. Okay, so I half double crocheted across, and you're going to stop at the stitch before the half double crochet two together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slip stitches, and then this is the half double crochet two together. So I'm going to half double crochet in this one and stop for the row. Now you're going to chain two, flip your work over, and that's basically how you start to shape the armhole. So now that I chained two, I'm going to yarn over, and I'm not going to half double crochet into this stitch because that would be an increase. I'm going to half double crochet into the next one, and I'm going to do that all the way across until I get to the last two stitches, and I'm going to half double crochet those two together. Okay, so I just half double crocheted two together and then chained one. You're going to repeat those rows until you have 9 rows instead of 10, because the 10th row you're just going to do something a little bit different at the end. So it's going to be, after you half double crochet two together, you're going to chain one and then half double crochet another two together, and then just half double crochet all the way across, chain two, skip the first stitch, and then start half double crocheting across from the second, and then half double crochet two together, chain one, flip, and just repeat that process until you have 9 rows. So we have 2 right now, and you're just going to do 7 more, and I will meet you guys back here when I'm done. So I did those 9 rows, and the 10th row is a little bit different. That's why I wanted to stop there for you guys. So I chained 2 already, and I'm going to go into the second stitch as usual and start there. You're just going to half double crochet across, at this point, at the end of the 10 rows, you should have 14 stitches for a size small. Okay, so we're going to decrease in these last 2 stitches. You're going to now chain 2 instead of chaining 1 and then turn. Because now, just like how we did the armhole, we're going to be going straight up on this side, and it's going to create a collar that goes behind your neck when you wear the vest. Okay, so you're going to, again, skip that first one and then half double crochet into the next stitch. So you're going to work 6 half double crochets. The first one, again, counts as one, so you're technically going to only work 5. Then you're going to chain 2, and you're going to leave the rest of the work unworked, and flip, and you're just going to half double crochet across, chain 2, and repeat that process. You're just going to be going straight up on both sides, and you're going to repeat that process for 6 rows total, and I will meet you guys back there when I'm done. Okay guys, so I just finished my 6 rows, and I'm just going to bind off now. So I just did a chain 1 and then pulled through. Okay, and you have 1 front body completed. And I'm going to now work on the other front body, and then I will show you guys how to create the back body. Now that we have finished the front 2 bodice pieces, we need to now measure with your measuring tape your back. So you're going to measure from hip to hip across your back, and that will be how long your chain should be. Mine will be 31 inches, and that's how long I will make my initial chain to be. Measuring across my back, I would need 13 inches, and my chain is like needs to be a little bit smaller. I'll take 2 out. Okay. And now I'm just going to chain 3 more, because when you are crocheting, your work actually shrinks as you go. So one of these is just 1 more for good luck, and then 2 for the half double crochet. Okay, so now here is my chain, and I am going to half double crochet for 10 rows, just straight up on both sides, so that on here it should be this tall. Okay, and then we will start doing the armhole. So I'm just going to start half double crocheting. I'm going to skip the first 2 chains and half double crochet into the third. So that essentially gives us 2 half double crochets, and then I'm just going to work all the way across and half double crochet, chain 2 at either end wherever you are starting from. So you're going to chain 2, skip the first, half double crochet, start in the second one, and then across, half double crochet, repeat that process until you have 10 rows. I finished the 10 rows, and now we're going to start with the armholes. Okay, so just like last time, we're not going to chain or anything. We're going to slip stitch in the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will half double crochet the next 2 together. And then you're going to half double crochet across until you get to the 7th stitch from the end. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can also mark this with your stitch marker. Now we're going to half double crochet 2 together. Then you're going to chain 2, and then half double crochet across until you get to that, to right before the half double crochet together stitch. Okay, so you're going to half double crochet for 5 rows, and those are the 5 rows. And now, just like the beginning, the very beginning, when we were half double crocheting and when we were increasing on both the beginning and end, that's what we're going to do here. So we should have about 13 or 14 stitches, and we want 24 for the back piece, so that there can be like the shoulder seams and the neck area. Okay, so at the beginning, I will go through this again with you guys. You're going to chain 2, and then instead of skipping the first stitch and going into the second, you're going to half double crochet in the first so that you increase by 1, half double crochet across, and then 2 half double crochet in the last stitch. Then you'll chain 2, flip your work, and repeat what you just did in that first row again. And so you're going to do that for another 4 rows, and you should have about 24 stitches across. Now we finished the 10 rows for the back piece, and we can just do a slip stitch and bind off. So now we're going to put all of the pieces together. This is one of the front pieces. and we're going to single crochet this to this back side and then do the same for the other side. Now that we've finished, we're going to sew everything together, and I did one side so that you could see how it looks because it's a little different, I guess. So this is the back piece right here, and you can see I sewed that flap from the front, those 6 rows that we did. That's kind of turning into the collar. This is the side, this is the shoulder seam, and then this is like the side seam. So everything's going to be worked inside out, and I just wanted to give you guys a visual before we did it. So yeah, this is the side seam. You're just going to line the edges up like I did here, and you will slip stitch across. And then, so I will do that off camera, and then I will show you guys how to join this piece. So it's this piece that I'm talking about. So we're going to be joining this to more of a straight line. So I will come back with that in just a moment. The side seam is all sewn up, and I did one side of this shoulder and neck piece, and I didn't want to have to cut the yarn, so I'm kind of going to do it backwards, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So I'm just going to line up this piece with the other side and kind of give like a little bit of space so that this can be sewn up later. And I'm going to lay it down like that, and just kind of make sure that you are going to have to stretch the back piece a little bit, but you're going to sew it kind of straight like that. So I'm just going to grab some more yarn. And here we go. Okay. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. It just kind of happens as you go, and it takes a little bit of practice sometimes, but it's definitely not the hardest thing to get done. And so don't stress out. Definitely don't. And then just as you go, kind of like make sure that it's lining up, and you don't have to bunch up a lot of stitches or anything. And perfect, all done. So we're just going to cut that, tighten it a little bit, and then we just have this piece to kind of sew up. So I'm going to grab my darning needle for this. So with the darning needle threaded, this is just yarn that I had cut when I bound off. I'm just going to insert my hook into the beginning of both sides, and just pull through, then go back. So we're just going to sew this up and just kind of pull it tightly so that when you wear it, it doesn't come apart. Okay, and then to knot it, I'm going to go through one down here, just a stitch, and then go through it. Just kind of pull tightly, and then just instead of making another knot, I'm just going to kind of thread my needle first through some stitches, because this is kind of short. I know it won't reach fully, and then rethread my needle and just pull through if it wants to. There we go. Okay. Then you can just leave it. I might just cut it a little bit because it is at the neck area, and then just weave in the rest of your loose ends and you're done. Okay, and after weaving in all the ends, this is the finished vest. Super cute. And then it has at the end like the little tassel things. I don't know really what to call them, but yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's so cute and it's going to keep you nice and warm, and it's squishy, and I think it only took about 3 hours total to make everything. So I'm planning to wear mine on Valentine's Day with like a black dress or something. So it will definitely be up in time for that. Or if you're a guy and you crochet, you can make it for your girlfriend. I'm also doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers, and I'm in the low 400s right now. So let me know below what you would like to see for the giveaway. If you want yarn or hooks or anything related to like art supplies or something, let me know and we will have a poll soon for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and give it a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe if you're new, because I will be doing a bullet journal video and a crochet video every month. And if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks!